welcome to your Holy Apricot. I'm Alma and it is good to be here. Today's Holy Apricot is not for everybody. It's for people who are being ganged up against. If you're watching right now and you have people ganging up against you and you're in trouble and you're wondering, how am I going to get out of this apricot is for you. So get ready, get ready, get ready. I have been studying the book of Esther and I saw something truly fascinating. I read about Mordecai. Mordecai, if you haven't read the book of Esther before, Mordecai was the uncle of Queen Esther. Mordecai was a good man, simply minding his own business, being the best version of himself. But it was this man, his name was Haman. Haman was what I can call the deputy king, like the vice president. He was so influential. He was an advisor of the king, and he had the ears of the king. In fact, the king was known as a man that listened to his advisors. The queen before Esther was chased out of the palace, out of the advice of his advisors. So you see, the advisors of the king were so powerful. So Haman decided that he was going to kill Mordecai. What did Mordecai do? Mordecai was minding his own business and refused to worship Haman, whenever Haman passed. Haman was so angry and was like, I have to kill Mordecai. On a particular night, he discussed this issue with his wife and his friends. So they decided to dig a big hole and said, this is the hole we are going to hang Mordecai in. They were ready to kill him. And the wife told him, my husband, you need to go to the king first thing tomorrow morning. Since the king listens to you, he does whatever you say. Go and meet him and tell him that you want Mordecai dead. You know he's going to listen to you. Of course, Haman was excited because from history, the king listened to him everything he said. But guess what? While they were plotting, oh, this is what I love so much. While they were plotting that night, while they were digging the hole, while they were deciding on his matter to kill him, God was working. What did God do? God took away the sleep of the king, and the king that particular night, the king could not sleep. He just couldn't sleep, and he said, okay, you should bring me, history. Let me read history. As the king started to read history, he saw something interesting in the books and realized that Mordecai did something good for me some years ago. And he asked his men, his aides there, was there anything ever done for Mordecai? Did I reward him? And they were like, no, you didn't reward him. And I said, okay. As he was thinking about it, at that same point, Haman was coming to meet the king to ask for Mordecai to be killed. Now listen to the interesting part. While the devil and his cohorts were plotting, God himself was plotting. So while they were trying to destroy Mordecai, God himself was plotting to exalt Mordecai simultaneously at the same time. So you're watching me right now and you're seeing Satan and his agent gather against you. You're seeing Satan and his agent dig a hole to bury you. You're seeing Satan and his agent to take away your joy. Listen to me. Simultaneously, God is working. God can never be caught off guard. God can never be caught off guard. To cut a long story short, guess what? God moved so mightily that same hole they dug for Mordecai, that was the hole Haman was buried in the inside. I want to talk to you today. Stop being afraid. Stop wondering, how will God help me? How would my help come? Mordecai was sleeping in his house that night. Haman was plotting. Mordecai was sleeping. God was working. You need to learn to trust God and rest in God. As they are plotting, you don't need to know what they are plotting. Mordecai was not aware what was being plotted, but God was aware and God was working on his behalf. Relax. God is a father that knows how to fight for his children. He knows how to defend his own. He is in the business of protecting you while you are sleeping. All right? So I want to encourage you today, relax and trust God. And trust that those holes that have been dug for you. Well, I'm not a fire minister, but come on, those holes are going to be occupied, okay, by those who dug it. Simple. That's the Holy Apricot today. See you again next time. Bye.